Okay, let me explain this again. We are in the new heaven and new earth, but heaven and earth to a 21st century person is not what your biblical authors meant. So you guys are using the same terms, but to your biblical author, heaven and earth doesn't mean what you mean. Jews did not always mean the physical universe when they spoke of heaven and earth together. In Jewish literature, the temple, which is pictured above, was a portal connecting heaven and earth. They call the navel of the earth and gateway to heaven. You can read this in the book of Jubilees, the book of Enoch, first Enoch chapter 26, verse 1. Just like the Mesopotamian tower in Genesis 11, the temple connected God's realm to where humans lived. And another reason why they call it the temple heaven and earth is because the temple was on top of a mountain. And if you know anything about the ancient Near East, which is where your Bible was written at, in the ancient world, people used to believe that if you wanted to get close to God or the gods, you had to go on top of a mountain. Where did God lead the Hebrews to after they left Egypt? A mountain. Where did Abraham go to sacrifice his only son, only begotten son? A mountain. Where did Jesus go to pray? Mountains. Where did Jesus transfigure like the sun? A mountain. This is not by accident, because in the ancient world, mountains were special places where mountains were supposed to be the places where heaven met earth. So it's not a surprise that they built the Jewish temple on top of a mountain, because the Jewish temple was supposed to represent the place where heaven met earth. So the disciples were waiting for the physical heaven and earth, or the temple, to fall. And they were waiting for this to happen in their lifetime while they were still alive. A lot of Christians will agree with this. This was what the disciples were waiting for. A lot of Christians would just simply say that, well, it just didn't happen. But the reason why we say it didn't happen is because we don't have any context of what we're reading. In the year 70 AD, that Jewish temple, it fell to the ground. The Roman army sieged Jerusalem and they destroyed the temple. And when the Jewish temple was destroyed, that is when the temple of the body of believers together as a collective became the new heaven and the new earth. So you are the new heaven and the new earth today, because us together as a group, we are the new temple.